Hey everyone, we are back again with Pancake Draws. I'm Pancaked. In today's video, something a little different from what I've normally been doing. As you've probably noticed, the channel has been a little bit slow for content update, so what I decided to do is I took up, if you know the guy who goes by the alias of Super Death Show on YouTube or Nasaki on Twitter and such, he started doing a challenge at the beginning of June where he would draw every day, and I was on a camping trip at the time. But when I came back, I was like, hey, that sounds like a fun thing to do. So this is basically what this video is recapping. I believe this is days 6 to 11 because I didn't record the first few, but then I thought maybe I should. So that's basically what you're seeing here is the last 5 or 6 days of daily drawings. And I think I might continue doing this in the future. I'll still do like full illustrated pieces in the meantime, but I just haven't had a lot of time because I started a new full-time job and whatnot. I'm still trying to get used to that and still making art. So without further ado, we'll get into like talking a little bit about the illustrations. Seeing this one here is kind of like a revamp of an OC I have that's going to be in Seekers. It's a plant girl. Her name's Lilac Larkspur, nickname's Lark, and that was what day 6 was. And on day 7, I decided to go back and not only refine the face and the hair and such a little more, I decided to give it a full body. The posing for this was like the legs were kind of inspired by like how I've been watching My Hero Academia a lot lately, and Suyu is one of the characters that like I feel is my favorite just because I love her design and such. So I was kind of basing how she sits, how Lark sits, based on how Sue kind of is with her like frog-like appearance. That might also have been the reason I decided to give her a long tongue too. I don't know, I just thought the long tongues were kind of cool. And then of course I gave Lark more fangs because she needed more teeth. But I largely kept to the same design that I originally did when I made this character. Almost a year ago actually, on June 15th. It's June 14th today, but on June 15th it'll be this character's unofficial birthday because that's the day I first drew her. As you can see on the left side there, that's what the old design looked like. And like I said, it's not too different, but I wanted to revamp it a bit because it's been a while and I find that I'm always kind of like improving on how I do things. And this was just one of the things that I wanted to see, is how I would revamp some kind of older designs. Now you might also notice my inking here is not as good as it usually is. It's because I haven't inked anything in a long time, so I've gotten quite rusty at it. I still think the inking turned out alright, but it's inconsistent to say the least. The top half I think turned out well, and then I got kind of lazy and rushed the bottom half, so it's a little more uniform line work and not quite as dynamic as what I usually am known for on places. But you know, I'm still happy with how it turned out. This was the 7th day. I didn't bother shading it at all, just threw in some flat color just because I wanted people to see what the character looks like now compared to back then. And that wraps up day 7 there. And moving right along, we're gonna get right into day 8, which was surprise, knock knock, it's Knuckles. Yeah, where's this day 7? No, I think this was day 8, I'm pretty sure. Whatever, you'll see a little counter in the bottom corner of which day this actually was. So yeah, so that was, you could see there I was trying to do a pose where Knuckles is just completely decking Sonic in the face. But I just couldn't get the feel of it right with that, and this was also the first thing I started drawing this morning, so that first bit I just took it as like a warm-up, essentially. I'm really inspired by how like Tyson Hess draws the Sonic characters. In fact, I think he's pretty much perfected how they should look, in my opinion. If you like some of the other Sonic designs, like the new modern ones and whatnot, that's completely cool with you, but I just really dig how he draws the classic characters a lot. So much expression and just overall, just I can't quite put my finger on what makes them so appealing to look at, but they just are. So I tried to go for a style similar to that, And I just ended up just doing him winding up for a punch instead of him punching Sonic, because earlier in the week I had already drawn a classic Sonic anyways, which I didn't record, but if you go on my Twitter, you can see all of these drawings that I've been doing, and that way you'll never miss anything in case I forget to record it by mistake. But I think I'll keep doing these videos where I show each one that I've drawn, as long as I remember to record them. I think this will be a good compromise between keeping video content still going and also making sure that I keep my sanity, because I can't with how busy I've been the last little bit, because I do have to save up for school, so I did take on a lot more work. I'm working, I don't know, like 50 hours a week now, as opposed to like the 8 I used to work, so it's quite an adjustment. So sometimes all I have the energy to do are just these quick sketches, but I still feel like I owe it to you guys to do something every day. And drawing every day, I found I've been improving little by little, a lot faster than I have been before. What you're seeing in this one before we actually get finished here, because this one didn't take too long, it's my robot OC Snop, who's also a character in Seekers. Kit built him. I won't give away too much, but whenever I eventually make that comic, you get to see more about him. He doesn't speak, really. He can't speak. Just hand gestures and stuff. Okay, onto this day. This was yesterday, and man, oh man, was I excited. If you've been following the channel for a while or following my art for a while, you know I'm a pretty big Metroid fan. I love the Metroid games. Metroid Prime's great, even though the 2D side-scrolling Metroids are still probably my favorites, but I love the Prime series as well, even though I could never beat 2, and 3 I never owned. I just played at a friend's place, but I did beat the first one, I like that. But Super Metroid, Metroid Fusion, and Metroid Zero Mission have been my 3 favorite Metroid games for a long time, and the fact that not only are we getting a Metroid Prime 4, which is huge news, that we're also getting a remake of Metroid 2, Return of Samus. I was a very happy boy that day. So it was pretty obvious that I was going to draw the new version Samus suit. I didn't get it quite 100% right, but that's whatever. This is my first time drawing it, and there's only like one or two images I could use for reference at the time. I still think it turned out alright. I tried a different brush for this one. Just to try it out. I still like the Friendin 6B brush I use, but I digress. I kept at it with this one for anyways. And this one was today's drawing on the 15th, no, the 14th, sorry. This is day 11's drawing. It's Uraraka Ochiko from My Hero Academia. Like I said, I'm a huge fan of this show. This is probably, and the manga. This is probably one of my favorite bits of content to come out in a long time. You can see here, this is like, the pose I was going for is kind of just, I don't know, this like flying upwards pose, but then I scrapped that, but not really. I took the initial pose I had originally done and just decided to give it more of her personality, which is more floaty. So stuck the arms out, gave her a more happy expression, no angry eyebrows, made her bend the legs like she usually does when she's floating in the anime and the manga. That's usually how she does it. Gave her the helmet, gave her a little more chub because she is a bit of a she's a bit of a thicker character. Not like terribly huge, but she's more round, I'd say, than some of the other characters, but that's why I like her design so much. She's just very cute, and my second favorite girl character in My Hero Academia, aside from Suyu, who's #1 fave. No questions asked there. So yeah, if you like this style of video where I just do the daily doodles and you get a whole bunch of content in one go, Let me know in the comments. I had a lot of fun. I still think I'm going to do it regardless because this is probably the only way I can get content out to you guys for the next little bit until I get accustomed to work and whatnot. But I do, if there's anything specific you want me to sketch, I might do it. Can't guarantee I will, because if it's something I don't know, I'm probably not going to do it, but stuff I like, I might. So yeah, just let me know that in the comments there. And with that, we're going to end today's episode here. Remember to thumbs up if you liked it, thumbs down if you didn't, and subscribe if you want more. Thank you all so much for watching. My name is Paincaked, and until next time, stay cool everyone.